Once upon a time, there lived a beautiful princess who had a dream to explore the world beyond her kingdom with determination and courage. She set out to fulfill her dream. Growing up in her castle, the princess lived a life of luxury and comfort. She was surrounded by her loving family and devoted servants who looked after her every need. Her days were spent studying, playing, and exploring the grounds, and she was able to experience the joys of childhood without worry or fear. Despite this, she felt something was missing from her life, and she was determined to find out what it was. The princess had been troubled by a recurring dream in the dream. She was standing in a lush forest. With a distant castle in the horizon, a voice seemed to be calling to her, beckoning her to come closer. She felt a deep longing to explore the castle, to discover what secrets it held, but no matter how hard she tried, she could never reach it. The dream left her feeling frustrated and confused. After reflecting on her dream and the challenges she would face, the princess decided that she must go on a journey to find the source of the voice. She knew that it would not be easy and that she would have to face many obstacles. But she was determined to find the truth with a newfound sense of courage and determination. The princess was ready to set off on her journey. The princess had a plan to escape her oppressive home life and pursue her dream. She had decided that she would leave her home and travel to a far-off kingdom, where she could find her true purpose. She was determined to find a way to make her dream come true. No matter the cost, she was determined to make a new life for herself and to find a place where she could be happy and fulfilled. The princess's determination to follow her dream was now unshakable. She had made her decision, and now it was time to act. She gathered her belongings, said her goodbyes to her friends and family, and set off on her journey with her heart full of courage and her head full of dreams. She set out to make her mark on the world. She was ready to take on whatever challenges lay ahead, and she was determined to make her dream a reality. The princess was determined to embark on her journey. She gathered her courage and strength and stepped out of her comfort zone with a heavy heart. She set out on a path that was filled with unknowns. She was ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead of her, and she was determined to succeed. The princess marched confidently towards the castle, her sword raised high. She was determined to face her enemy and reclaim her rightful throne. As she approached the gates, she could feel her heart pounding with anticipation. She knew that this would be a difficult battle, but she was ready to take on the challenge. She was ready to face her enemy and prove that she was the rightful heir to the throne. The princess was surprised when an unexpected ally appeared before her. It was an old wise man who had been watching her journey from afar. He offered her a magical sword that would help her on her quest and told her to never give up hope. With newfound courage and strength, the princess accepted the gift and continued on her journey. After her confrontation, the princess was faced with a series of difficult challenges. She had to battle powerful monsters, traverse treacherous landscapes, and solve complex puzzles. With each challenge, She had to draw on her courage and resilience to push forward despite the obstacles. She persevered and never gave up, determined to reach her goal. The princess felt overwhelmed by the obstacles she faced. She began to doubt her own ability to succeed. She questioned her strength and courage, and wondered if she was brave enough to continue her journey. The fear of failure weighed heavily on her mind, and she felt her courage slipping away. She was on the brink of giving up, until she remembered the words of her allies and the lessons she had learned with newfound strength. She was determined to face her challenges and continue her quest. The princess's moment of doubt had pushed her to the brink of despair, but with a newfound determination. She was ready to face her challenges head-on. She reached deep within herself and found the strength to keep going. She believed in her own power and in her ability to overcome any obstacle that stood in her way with a newfound courage. She was ready to face whatever lay ahead and to make her own destiny. She had found her renewed strength and was ready to continue her adventure. The princess steeled herself for the final battle. Knowing that her fate and the fate of her kingdom lay in her hands, she had come too far to give up now, and she was ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead with courage and determination. She marched forward, determined to make her destiny. The princess's victory was hard-fought, but in the end, she emerged victorious after a long and grueling battle. She emerged triumphant with her sword raised high in the air. Her courage and strength had won the day, and she was deeply proud of her accomplishments. With her newfound courage and strength, she was ready to take on whatever the future held. The princess had fought bravely and emerged victorious from her final battle as a reward for her courage. The king bestowed upon the princess a generous gift. He presented her with a beautiful necklace of precious stones, a sign of his appreciation for her bravery and loyalty. The princess was deeply moved and humbled by the king's gesture, and she thanked him with all her heart. The princess had won her final battle and was ready to return home. She had been away for so long, and she was eager to reunite with her family. She made her way back to her kingdom, her heart filled with joy and anticipation as she arrived. She was welcomed with cheers and open arms. Her people had been waiting for her triumphant return, and they celebrated her victory with a grand celebration. The princess had come home, and her people were grateful for her bravery and courage. The princess' legacy was far-reaching and inspiring. She had shown courage and strength in the face of adversity, and her victory was a symbol of hope for all who had been oppressed. Her story spread throughout the kingdom, and her courage and bravery were celebrated by all. Her legacy was one of resilience, determination, and justice. She had become a symbol of strength for all who needed it, and her legacy would live on for generations to come. The princess's new life began with a newfound sense of freedom and purpose. After her victorious battle, she was given a large sum of money and a title of nobility, allowing her to live a life of luxury. She used her riches to build a home of her own and to travel the world, meeting new people and learning new cultures. She also used her newfound influence to help those in need, providing aid to those less fortunate than her with her newfound wealth. She was able to live a life of ease and comfort, and she enjoyed every moment of it. Her legacy was now secure, and she was able to live out the rest of her days in peace and contentment.
If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update from us. We'll be bringing you more exciting stories and videos like this one. See you next time.